60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Let's agree to disagree.
No, let's agree that you agree with me.
It's a quandary that's perplexing.
So just as quickly as I posted a video asking whether Freeman Fly is legit, and that based on his own words, his own admissions that at least at some point in his life he purposefully deceived crowds of people. He got up before crowds of people and straight up lied to them by his own admission, claiming to be an alien, extraterrestrial Plagiarin, with relation to the Billy Meier UFO case, UFO alien contact case. So, if you want to watch that video, I'll put a link in the info section. So now, just as quickly as I did that, I run across a video from Freeman Fly where he states that he's been wanting to get before a Christian audience for a long time now, and now under the auspices of Doug Hamp and Rob Skiba through their Quest for Truth cyber conference, he's going to get a chance to do that. And it's kind of, I don't know, the way he states things, it's so odd sometimes. Like in this case, he's very self-complimentary. Like, oh, yeah, they're in for it because of me. I'm going to watch what I'm going to do. I'm the guy. I'm going to do it. And what's he going to do? Well, he just generalizes about Christians. That they're just raised in a certain way, have one certain worldview, have always believed the same things, and ooh, he's going to drop a bomb on them by revealing some truth. And he states he's going to confirm their worst fears. Well, I'm not sure what fears Christians have. In fact, confirming their quote-unquote fears would do what? Just merely strengthen their worldviews. And in fact, interestingly enough, he made these statements as an opening remark to his interview with Fritz Springmeier, who has been very influential with Freeman. And Fritz is what? Well, he's a Christian. And also, Freeman talks a lot about exposing symbolism, from corporate logos to various other forms of symbolism. And someone who has been influential in that regard to Freeman is who? Tex Mars, another Christian. In fact, Tex Mars and Freeman did a interview together. Freeman interviewed Tex Mars at one point. In a discussion based on Tex Mars's book, Codex Magica, which I actually wrote a review for, and I'll put that information in I'll put that link in the information section as well. And of course, there's been many conspiracy theorists, Christians, down through the years. And for some reason, Freeman thinks that he's going to show him a thing or two. And don't get me wrong, he's definitely got his spin on things, and a lot of it is very interesting and informative. That's not the point. It's that the question still remains, is Freeman Fly legit? Will he ever address the issue of his having purposefully stood before crowds of people, weaving tall tales, just lying right to their faces, deceiving them? Doing so, and now stating that he's been really wanting to get before Christian audiences. Doing so because he's going to show them a thing or two. He's going to confirm their worst fears. He's going to blow the lid off. He's going to really do what? I mean, that's the question that remains. What is he after? What is his goal? When you listen to his description, what is the end goal here? Is it to pull the wool over someone's eyes again? Is it to lie to Christians? Is it to deceive them, as he has done in the past by his own admission? Or is that a thing of the past in his life? Is he beyond that? Is he now strictly communicating that which he thinks is the truth, and just wanting to get people of various worldviews together in order to expose the truth, the darkness. I don't have an answer for that. It's just the question remains. That's all I'm saying. So here, listen to what he has to say this time.
I will be joining a Christian core of presenters in a virtual conference coming up November 8th and 9th, the Quest for Truth Conference. It's linked down there at the bottom of the Listen Live page if you want to check it out. Quest for Truth Conference is going to be more of a biblical situation, absolutely. They've called me out as the outsider. We did a pre-conference. You can watch this on YouTube. I'll probably get around to sharing that somewhere, and just kind of sharing what we were going to discuss in our different conference presentations. And this will be a virtual conference, so it's, I believe, $49, $49.95, and all the speakers will be presenting their PowerPoint presentations over the internet, live through Google Hangouts. And I'm real curious how this is all going to go, because if it works out really well, you know I'm going to be utilizing this technology. I have been studying very hard on Google Plus and the Google Plus Hangouts and how to give you live television. Of course, you saw that when we opened with Rob Skiba. Of course, there were a number of technical difficulties that occurred while you're live on the air trying to figure out how this system works. So I had to re-edit the whole show and make it into something better, but that Rob Skiba show is awesome. So Rob Skiba is one of the presenters in this conference, along with me and Doc Marquis and then a Christian core discussing angelic forces and rapture, and I'm not even sure where this is all going to go. So they're very intrigued by me. They don't know what they're in for yet, so they're kind of cautious. But Rob Skiba has given me the golden light and said, hey, this guy's all right, and you really need to hear what he has to say. And little do they know what they are in for. But I'm going to lay it out there. A Christian audience is something that I have sought for some time, although I must admit that I have trepidation. I really do. Because I can confirm a lot of Christians' worst fears, right? And this is not something that I really want to do. This is something that I think will have maybe even a negative reaction, that I, set off some sort of riot mentality. I don't know, but, it's definitely going to tweak their worlds. You guys don't know how gradual you've come to this understanding. And if you've had this one view of the world for so long, and then somebody drops in and just drops the bomb on you, shows you all the signs and symbols that are around you and how it interrelates to the satanic core. And, that's where I have to stand in such a strange position, being raised without a religion and yet seeing absolutely classifiable satanic symbols, satanic practices being used all the time. Most often I will look at this situation as sociological warfare, as psychological warfare and social engineering. That's often what I see in this puzzle, because obviously they want to utilize people's own belief systems to get what they want. The New World Order, that is. They want to, these nefarious elite, they want to shift people's consciousness into perversion. They want to shift people into hardcore fundamentalism as well, because only through these fundamental oppositions can they cause the conflict necessary to boil up as their New World Order. So we can see this clearly, day and night. And, Jamie's article on Beyonce is really an expose on what is necessary to understand this type of information that is being programmed into you. And of course, Freeman TV is something that I am trying to hopefully bring about this awakening into this whole situation with yet a buffer, calm into the storm, right? Because so much of our emotions are being used against us, and we see this again and again. The interview with Frater X obviously clearly showed that they are utilizing our own belief systems against us. We need to take care. And so as a presenter, as someone that is bringing this information out into the public, I have to take care. I don't want to leave these people freaked out and in a fight or flight state. I don't want to call up their reptilian mind and cause them to go out and attack the things that I'm going to show them. because that's not our way. That's not the way out. That's not the solution. That's actually the condition, and it's the one that carries on. And a lot of this is due to the fact that people don't want to take the journey of the study, take the journey of the truth. I see a lot of people, I ain't got time for that, and I understand, I understand.